simultaneously live on Facebook and Spreaker.com. What it do?
What is up, motherfuckers?
And fatherfuckers.
And fatherfuckers, I forgot.
This is Candid Conversations, where we pretty much say what comes to mind and hope it doesn't offend people.
And we eating some motherfucking chicken wings today.
Yo, we got some chicken wings up in this motherfucker today. You know what I mean? So, like, let's get into this. So how was your week? It's been a week. I feel so, like, shout out to Lori for being such a soldier last week. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
bro.
Like, honestly, that was a dope episode. And I mean, like, I'm sitting here like, is that another episode concept? Smoke out non-smokers?
Yeah,
I felt so bad, but
if you're watching, I apologize. I'm a heavy fucking smoker when I'm on this shit, and I didn't know you were allergic to smoke.
Yeah, no, neither did I. Still, that's my bad. And you know what? You're such a brave soul. So I look forward to the next opportunity.
Mad respectful. She didn't even say nothing.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I mean? And those are the kind of people.
Next time, smack me.
Those are the
say, motherfucker, I'm allergic to that shit.
Those are the kinds of people that there aren't enough of in the world. They suffer themselves for the benefit of others. Wait, hold on. Something's missing. There we go. All right, cool. Now people are gonna treat me like I'm successful. I'll let your boy. You know what? We gotta send out a happy fucking birthday to Topsy Kratz, a.k.a. Jess Z, in the building.
Yeah. Also, Distinct's newest motherfucking member.
Yes, sir.
And she is fire.
I feel sorry for anybody that goes against her.
Oh, I feel sorry, too. Anybody dumb enough to piss this girl off.
What up? We got Candace in the building. We got Danielle in the building. What up?
Hey.
Family checking it out. We are going to be swearing. There will be things you don't want to hear.
I apologize in advance.
I'm telling you in advance. So, let's just keep it simple.
I do got to work on that. I think I should start trying to filter my shit.
It's like, you have to swear less, but I could probably swear more.
You do need to swear more.
I could probably swear more. I just, like I said, I was a big fan of, like, Will Smith when I was growing up, too, you know what I mean? Like, getting jiggy, and, like, Rakim never swore in his stuff either, you know what I mean? So,
bruh.
I know that was quite a jump. How do you go from Rakim to Will Smith? Because they both don't rap. Like, I mean, both rap, but they both don't swear.
But yo, can we just? I do not condone putting Will Smith and Rakim on the same plane in any aspect at all.
Yo, man, I'm telling you, like, the way I see it is, if you can find common ground, you might as well run with it. I found common ground. That's where it was.
I'm sure Rakim swore at least once.
Not from what I understand. Maybe in his earlier days.
I'm going to have to look into that. You know what, now?
Maybe in his earlier days, but before.
I'm kind of going through Rakim verses in my head right now.
Yeah, man, go ahead. Challenge me. Fight me. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, man. Jones, what up? You know what I mean?
You might be right.
Can't hear me. What do you mean can't hear me? How can you not hear me? I'm louder than a motherfucker.
Can you hear me?
All right, so, like, as long as y'all hear me on Spreaker.com, I guess we can sync up the conversations. But yeah, we're here, you know what I mean, for our 15th week, 15 episodes where we have been bringing you conversations from different personalities in the region and around. I mean,
luckily I've got multiple personalities, so me just coming on works.
I never know what I'm gonna get when you get here. To tell you the honest truth, it's like some days you're you've never been placid, but like some days you're more somber than others.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Oh man, this episode of Candid Conversations has been brought to you by Tim Hortons. Capitalism, framed by Tim Hortons.
Starbucks.
Jenny can hear both of us. All right, excellent. Nah, man, it's okay. Here we go. Tim Hortons versus Starbucks. What makes Starbucks better than Timmy's?
Well, seeing as how I got Timmy's beside me too, I can't really speak on either one. What makes Starbucks better than Timmy's?
Yeah, just out of.
Have you ever tasted the horrible ass cold drinks Timmy's makes?
No.
The cold drinks from them are horrible.
Okay.
They're horrible.
All right.
That shit's fire.
I'm not gonna lie. I had some of that. I had some of that privilege. That's what he calls it, privilege. And
I ain't even call. Y'all started calling that.
I never called. I never.
I went to the studio with a couple times. Y'all started calling me fucking rich and shit.
Bougie, yeah, man, straight up. What do you mean, Starbucks, buddy? That's like a $4 drink. I'm not spending $4 on a drink. I want 2 of them for that price.
If you go to certain stores, you can get them 2 for $5.
That's still not 4, yo. Come on now. I could get 2 big 4-liter bottles or 2-liter bottles of pop for $4 from a 7-Eleven. That's good for me. Nah, man. I want the most value.
Life's short, bro. Enjoy it while you're here.
Of course. What do you mean? That's a given. You know what I mean? Like,
I enjoy my Starbucks.
I'm not saying you shouldn't. But don't let anyone take your personal enjoyment away from you. And that's a fact. That's what you got to understand. Never let anyone take your personal enjoyment away from you. But on a personal level, I can't bring it. I can't bring myself to making that purchase as yet, because to me there are other things I can get that has more bang for its buck, kind of thing. And that's not like, again, like, you know what I mean? So, to some people, $10 is a lot of money. To some people, $100 is a lot of money. So
yeah, I guess you can get a large coffee with 4 sugar and an espresso on the side.
Yeah.
Now here, hold on. How much does that combination cost you?
That combination cost me about $3.10.
Okay. Now if I buy my 2 Starbucks for $5,
yeah,
I'm now paying $2.50
for each drink.
How much does that cost you?
$3.
$3. So I'm now per Starbucks drink saving 50 cents compared to your Timmy's order. Bougie. What
is the price of a large beverage at Starbucks compared to a large beverage at Tim Hortons? Okay. I thought you were getting those from the Starbucks.
Oh, fuck no.
That's where I was until I saw that one time where we went into the store and got them.
No,
corner store. Okay. All right. Yo, bro. Misconceptions, bro. Listen.
Walking to Starbucks, they would just shoo me away.
Listen, I watch TV a lot, okay? And according to TV, and I said this to Jenny earlier today, my love. You know what I mean? I said, like, according to TV, white people don't have problems.
We got problems, bro.
But we don't see, we don't see them. The biggest thing that's known is, like, the way women are treated by, I can't even say, by bigots and things like that.
White males.
Okay.
Just say it.
But, like, I have a hard time saying anything outside of my culture, because once you say any culture outside of your culture, you're considered racist for some reason. And it's not, like...
Can I give you my take on white people?
Yeah, by all means. You're a white person.
We are by far the laziest motherfucking race to walk the earth.
Yet you have so much success.
Built off the backs of every other race.
As long as you said it.
We came over here, killed a bunch of people, looked at the land and said, oh, look at all this shit that can grow. And then we spent about 2 years growing it ourselves and said, you know what we need? Some help.
I like the way you called it, help.
And hold on, and we didn't hire the help, we didn't ask friends. We just kind of took people.
From all over the world.
So, yeah, man. We're kind of a lazy motherfucking race of people. We just like to kill things and say it's ours. Imperialism. We gotta love it.
I ain't saying nothing. I'm eating my chicken wing. Chicken wing.
Steering away from this motherfucking conversation quick.
What up, Taco?
It's funny to have a conversation that the white guy can say, but you can't.
Doesn't happen very often. Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna have to play this conversation in the car when I got you there. See, yeah, I dare you. Say it.
Go ahead.
Say these words.
Say these words here. Like, by the time you say them, it's like...
Call us imperialistic murderers, I dare you.
Yo, honestly, the funny thing is, it's like when we have our conversations about the Bible, it's like, yo, that is one violent book. Violent.
Bro, it's like the most violent book ever written.
Violent, like swords and shields and all of that stuff, rods and staffs, but I don't know, man.
Can we just at one point acknowledge the fact that if you believe the Bible, God murdered everybody but one fucking family with a giant flood, but he felt it was cool to save a whole shitload of animals because chipmunks are more important than human beings.
When you look at what they contribute to the ecosystem?
Mosquitoes.
When you look at what they contribute to the ecosystem,
What the fuck does a mosquito contribute to the ecosystem?
Balance. I'm just saying that. I don't know.
Goddamn.
I don't know.
Mosquitoes and black flies and all that shit.
Oh, the chicken's good. Oh, man. Yeah, man. Dinner's... Oh, okay, what you having for dinner? Shepherd pie? I had last night. We had that, last Monday?
Yeah, Monday.
Monday, we had some shepherd's pie. Shout out to Jet Z for the shepherd's pie. And then I got home.
Who's talking now?
Danielle. And then I got home, and I think my wife made some jalapeno poppers.
Oh, fire.
Oh, my gosh. The bacon wrap jalapeno poppers. Oh, my goodness. They're so divine. Like, this might turn into a foodie show. Candid Conversations, brought to you by whatever we're eating at the time. But yeah, man, so there's a lot of turmoil kicking up, and we be remiss not to talk about it.
Alright.
Okay, so this whole, I want to call it an avalanche because of how much it encompasses. But this whole avalanche of an argument started with an inquiry for information to combat ignorance. I'm going to say that.
Sorry, just let me toss this chicken to the side. Yes.
I think that was a subliminal. I think that was a subliminal. What up, Dana? So you know what I mean? Like, one person, I'll say it how it is. Like, fuck pulling punches. So, my dude here, Terp, asked one, I'm going to keep names out, certain names out, an individual a question about his business. Excuse me. That question has steamrolled into one of the biggest controversies and complications that Niagara region has ever seen in the rap culture. We have people getting caught up in beefs that aren't even theirs. We have people getting caught up in all kinds of foul-mouthed foolishness, and there is no clear view on when this will end. So, Terp,
yeah, man.
What promoted that question?
Well, as a lifelong smoker who recognizes the damage that long-term use of any product can do.
Wait, any product, like including coffee?
Including coffee, yeah.
Good thing I only have one a day.
But when it comes to addictive substances,
Wait a minute. That's coffee too, isn't it?
Yeah, bro.
Just for those of you who don't know. Okay.
I wanted to inquire about the long-term safety of a product that people are starting to make money off of by marketing it as safe, even though they cannot market it as safe.
Nope.
Or safer than anything. You can technically say anything's safer than anything, but until you have data to back it the fuck up, that weed, safer than everything.
No one's ever died from this!
Exactly.
Just saying.
So what I did is I came up with a question that was the answer was very inconvenient to a certain person's business model. And, I guess he's a little sensitive about that, because it's a legitimate flaw. I would hate it. I would absolutely hate if this flaw existed in my business model.
Hey, man, people have shown me flaws in my business model, but I'm still here. The 143 episodes later? 42? 43?
And
yeah.
that's what's up.
You know what I mean? So, that's where we're at.
It literally just steamrolled from a question about a product into personal attacks mentioning my family by certain individuals who will be
we got to be very mindful if we phrase this.
Who will be mentioned.
That way I did, yeah. That was Candid Conversation.
Some motherfucker will learn how to be subtle shit when you talk on the internet.
You do.
Like, you're sitting here like, yo, kids, need to see you shoot you in the face. And looking at them like, you ain't suited, bro?
You put that on.
You put shit online? Like, say something so like, yo, let's go get a coffee. Like, give me your address. I owe you coffee.
That make it look like a fool.
Something that don't make it look like you're new at this.
And a lot of y'all
are new at this. I'm sorry.
Some of y'all ain't been raised in the street, and it shows.
Some of y'all are new at this beef shit, and it shows like a motherfucker.
I'm telling you, people want to come at me. It's like, yo, first of all, I am one of the biggest in the goddamn region, size-wise. Not in a camp. I'm not one of the biggest in the camp. I'm one of the biggest in the fucking region, size-wise. So for anybody who doesn't have my size to step to me anyway is a problem, because it means you don't respect my capacity to crush you, which I can.
Please don't ever piss this guy off, because I don't honestly want to see him actually rip somebody's head off.
Yo, bro, I'm telling you, I am I am so close to just, and that's why I'm trying to be diplomatic. It's like, I see that you have a problem. I know that I have the solution. Let me give you the solution to your problem, as long as you are willing to understand that you are creating a problem and accept that responsibility. I'm not doing anything wrong. What do you mean you're not doing anything wrong? You're egging somebody on who lives for this shit. Lives for it. Like, I made my high school career, my 4 years of high school, 4 out of the 5 years of high school, I said, I'm going to piss off every single individual that I can get in the ear of. And I pissed off every single individual that didn't fuck with me. And by the 5th year, I said, you know what? I'm going to change my ways. I'm going to straighten out. I'm going to smarten up. That's when I got fucking expelled from the school. So then I was just like, okay, fuck this. I'm just going to fuck with people. You know what I mean?
Story of my life, bro.
I'm just going to fuck with people. Like, whoever it is, whatever it is. And then, you know what I mean? Then shit started to hit the fan. Like, I mean, I have an older brother, and my older brother would defend me to the teeth as long as I wasn't the one who started the fight. You know what I mean? Like, if I go out there and start the fight, then he's going to watch me fight and lose if I lose. You know what I mean? Or win if I win. But
go there and get your ass kicked, little motherfucker. You deserve it.
Exactly. Exactly. But if I didn't start the fight, yo, man, I remember one time I was walking home and I said something to this kid, and this youth was like we know each other now. We're good now. But he was like, yo, who you talking to? And I'm like, I'm talking to you. Like, why are you bothering me? Leave me the fuck alone. And then he started to drape me up, and then he dropped me onto the ground. All I saw was my brother come out of nowhere. Just one big boot to the side of the guy's fucking head. Just one big boot. Like, and he's like a size 13, 14, you know what I mean? Just boom, right to the side of the man's head. That's my brother. If anybody's beating him up, it's gonna be me. You know what I mean? And I have nothing but respect for that. You know what I mean? In fact, please don't. I've done it and I got shit for it. Yeah, man. You can get into shit for just saying things. You know what I mean? I remember I said something to a man, and the man's just like, I'm gonna call the cops on you. Call the cops on me for talking to him. Saying words.
Snitches.
My gosh.
You fuck with snitches, you're snitches.
Nah, man,
It's an old saying.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it rhymes. Like I said, man, everybody, in due time, everybody gets what's coming to them. Including me.
100%.
And I'm including myself.
Hey, you know what? I've been waiting for it, and people have tried. There have been situations that I 100% should not have walked the fuck away from.
Like, I'm looking at this one individual. Cause I usually say individual when I want to say motherfucker. Like,
say motherfucker.
I've reprogrammed my vocabulary to, address the syllables in each word. But either way, there's one individual.
Motherfucker.
I'll get to that. Is acting like a motherfucker because he wants to take my name now because I shamed him. I shamed him very well. I shamed him without even having to shame him. And he didn't like it. So now he's taking my name and dragging it through communities. And I have to address that. But I'm blocked from Facebook.
Bro, nothing is more of a bitch move than when somebody has beef with you or wants to talk shit, and then they block you from the only avenue you have to actually communicate with them.
Yep. That's the thing. It's like, okay.
That to me is the problem with music these days, especially this local hip-hop scene.
Ooh. Is
you have people, little motherfuckers running around, they block people, and then they talk sauce where people can't see it.
Yep.
Well, thinking they can't see it because y'all are stupid and don't realize that we know the same people you know and we get screenshots, you fucking idiots. But anyway.
Man, some of these people are just fucking...
Yo, some of these people are dumb, man. Dumb.
Twatwarts.
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 I like that.
Yeah, man.
That almost ended up in cock
It's up there. It's up there.
Almost up there with cock snot.
Well, you got the hard K.
Yeah.
You got the hard K.
Cock
So
snot. It
yeah.
sounds so
Yeah. Oh, you really? Do you got to talk like that, young man?
Oh yeah.
That's exactly what it sounds like you're about to hear, yo. Oh my goodness. Yeah, man. We have, like, my cousins told me, like, my niece, like, I because I'm so respectful to people, when they step out of line, I put them in check. Because I'm good. I am good to people. I'm so good to people. And I'm not being humble right now, but I'm being truthful. And I talk about this all the time, where I was Uncle Daddy, so to speak. So I was like the uncle who was there all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I brought my nieces and nephews to school and all of that stuff, and like, because my sister was doing her thing, so she needed the help to get all that stuff around. I wasn't really doing much, so, you know, I applied myself. And then one time I had my niece and nephew, and we were coming home, and my niece said something to me, and now we have such a great relationship. But she said something to me, and it was very rude, and she must have been like 9 or something like that. And I said, yeah? He's like, what are you doing anyways, or something. What do you do anyways, or something along those lines. So I said, yeah? Okay. You take this. And my backpacks were like minimum 20 pounds. And I had 2 of them. Like, I used to be like, I still am a bit of a beast. But like, I used to be ripped, shredded, because I'd carry my fucking work, like my work with me. So I said, okay, you take this bag, We're going up the stairs. 17 flights of stairs. From that day, I never got an ounce of disrespect from either of them. I said, you have 2 choices when it comes to me. And I tell my daughter this all the time when it comes to like our breaks and vacations. I say, you have 2 choices. You have day camp or you have boot camp.
Yeah, it's fun or fuck off.
Exactly. It's either we can do what we're doing and have fun and enjoy it while everybody respects each other, or you can do as I tell you to do when I tell you to do as I tell you to do it. Either way, you know what I mean? We're going to get through this day. Who else joined into the room with us here? All right, what up, Darren? Sab in the building.
What up, Sab?
Sab.
Yo, Sab, killer fucking comedy set.
Oh my goodness, that was jokes still. You know what I mean? And the recovery after you got heckled, the recovery was good. You know what I mean? Coulda, like, I've had that happen to me before at shows where I'm in my mode and then someone says or does something to throw me off. But you know what I mean? You just got to be able to recover and rebound the way you did.
Yo, he's got a good future in comedy. He's actually got that natural. Like, there's something natural that comics have.
Yeah.
Like, I know as a battle rapper, like, yeah, I can say some funny shit. I don't have the comedic presence to just stand up there and like tell those jokes. He's just got that shit naturally. Like, how you see him on stage, just so you don't know, how you see him on stage is how he used to show up to like battle events.
Okay.
Like, he'd show up in the PJs and just look like that's him.
Oh, wow.
Like, when you see Sab on stage, bro, that's him, and that I fucking respect that so much.
Okay. No doubt. Yeah, man. And I can respect someone who is true to themselves.
Yeah, he is. He has taken who he is and made it comedy.
I mean,
as opposed to making comedy, he's made himself. Like, think about a lot of the lines he said. If somebody who was up there in a suit or dressed up said him, you wouldn't buy that shit.
No.
Because you got Sab up there with the PJs and the sweater with his picture on it. That's classic. The fucking puffy hair looking like he just rolled out of bed. Yeah. And then it's a set like that.
Yeah.
It makes it, bro.
For sure. It's like when, like, it's almost different in rap, where in rap we have to amplify ourselves. You know what I mean? You kind of have to make yourselves seem larger than life in order to be accepted for who you are. And, like, I mean, that's why you have people who start their coalitions and their enterprises, because they know there's more to them than what you can see. It just takes more entities to make it visible.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, man. All right, let me put my hat like this so they can see the exposed to north on that piece. Man, so, yeah, go ahead, take the lead. What's grinded your gears this week, or ground your gears this week?
All right, let's we can go a little political here.
Why not?
Fucking Y'all see the new Doug Ford failure?
Nope.
He put out those fucking carbon tax stickers on the fucking pumps and shit like that, trying to show the carbon tax, and the motherfuckers are falling off.
Yeah. Oh,
Motherfucker just wasted fucking so much tax money on these fucking dumbass stickers.
Damn.
And they ain't sticking.
Damn.
That's who, like, bro. Anybody,
I wish you hadn't told me that, because I call the office of the premier every week, bro.
Who voted for that man, he owned a label shop. He owned Deco labels. Making shit that sticks is the only thing he knows how to do. And he flopped. To the tune of a shitload of our money.
Wow.
And hold on. Let me throw this out there too, because not a lot of people know this.
Hold on. I gotta shout out the 5-time NFC champ, Chris Seymour Beckford. This guy's football team is just terrorizing the field. Big ups. I think there was like 3-time NFC champs, or 5. Like they won 3 championships, and in one division, and then 5 championships in another division.
Oh, 5.
Yeah, man. So they're just crazy out there. Yeah, man. Oh, don't get me started on that government wasting money. Oh boy, when did you become political, Dana? Go ahead.
But yeah. Plus, y'all do realize that those stickers are fucking illegal, right? Like,
are they?
You can't funnel tax dollars into something that is ultimately an election tool. And what the fuck is showing the carbon tax but an election tool?
Damn.
Y'all motherfuckers who voted for that man are fucking stupid.
Yo, I was perfectly fine.
I hated Kathleen Wynne. Don't get me wrong.
Why?
I hated that bitch.
Why?
Because she was... Well, hold on. She did do some good. She was great for me. I have kids. I work. She was great for me.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
There were some things that she did that just absolutely, like, some of the spending that she did, I just found ridiculous because she wasn't putting it where it needed to be.
But that's all politicians, bro.
Oh, I know.
I guess it's just a matter of where that specific amount of money is going. Like that whole gas station thing, you know what's really fucked up? That whole gas station blowing up, what happened around the same time they charged me under an allegation that I was trying to blow up a senior citizens fucking art center.
Bro, am I allowed to be within 50 feet of you?
Probably not. Nah, I beat the case.
My charges are long gone.
Yeah, I beat my case. I'm good.
Been on Kobe for like a decade.
Oh, when I started paying taxes here in Alberta, we only pay 5% tax. That's nice. You're out in Alberta? Oh, shit. What up?
Here in Canada.
Yeah, yo, they tried to charge me for, they charged me under the allegation that I was going to blow up an art center.
How the fuck did you end up in that position?
Bro, people mistake, communication is the biggest tool that we take for granted. Someone mistook what I said and then basically projected an ideology of my conduct that got me arrested. And it didn't help that one of the guys who I was working with at the time, his mother wrote a fucking testimony to the cops that got me locked up. And apparently, according to his little cocksnot fucking brother, who God help him if he ever comes across my path, he said, he threatened me after the fact and said, I'm lucky that his mom did what she did for me, and I'm just a piece of shit, and if he ever sees me, he's gonna step to me. And it's just like, okay, you are maybe 150 pounds soaking wet. I have 130 pounds on you. Like, don't make me break down the stats, but what we got going here? I thought I heard that. I always imagined as a kid you would be in politics. Human rights. Would you believe I'm actually a human rights advocate?
I marched to free the weed. That was my main goal. I freed the weed. Woo!
That's good. Cheers to that. You know what I mean? Because we all, well, not all of us, but some of us are puffing and passing.
If y'all don't engage in the sticky icky, you should. be a lot better fucking place, this world, if everyone just got high at the end of the day.
Just make sure you pay your bills first. That's all I gotta say to you, because you might enjoy being high.
You know what? If there is any government program that I support giving free shit, the government should give every motherfucker a free spliff at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You done did good. You done work for capitalism. You're my good little bitch. Here, have a spliff. Go to sleep.
She marched for free weed way back when. Yeah. Yes, it is. It's Anheuser-Busch, Budweiser. Apparently the king of beers.
It's capitalism at its finest.
I'm telling you right now, we're just having candid conversations. We got Interp in the building, you know what I mean? It seems like he's...
I'm kind of candid.
Yeah, I feel like I have a co-host for another show, which is perfectly fine by me.
Now for some capitalism.
Oh, man, gotta love that caffeine. Nah, man, free plants at tax time. Yeah, free plants at tax time. That's what Lee is saying.
Okay.
Yeah. Which would be, a good look. That's another thing that we've done. My wife and I have done so much in politics, and nobody would realize it because we don't go out like politicians. Like, we've made submissions that have changed.
Wave like this. You can be a politician.
Tell you, I practiced that. We've had situations where, like, payment schedules. It's like, yo, you're paying out X amount of dollars over Y period of time. Why not amalgamate it and then pay it out like bi-weekly, like weekly, you know what I mean? Instead of sending it out sporadically through the year, make it so like you have money every week kind of thing. For those who don't always have it like that, or those who are receiving whatever assistance, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And outside of 1 week of the month, there's a check that comes in for most of the middle class.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't get that shit. I'm in like a bumped tax bracket.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. It's kind of good, but it's kind of salt.
Oh, yeah, it's great that first year when they're like, hey, by the way, you owe us. And I'm going, fuck y'all. Fuck y'all right in the ear.
Oh, man. No, you know what's funny?
And then I see Doug Ford wasting my money on stickers that don't fucking stick.
1 year, we got a tax notice from the CRA. Jenny and I both got one, and I think the amount was whatever the amount was, and the exact amount that she was given was the exact amount that I owed. So that we went and spent the money, did whatever, because you know what I mean.
Fuck 'em.
Exactly. And then we got another letter. They were wrong. Apparently, the exact amount of money that I was given, she owed. So it balanced out, but the money was spent, so technically we were both in the negative.
Oh, great.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck, bro? Zone, what up? Chilling. Yes, we are doing well. Oh, man. Nicola's in the building.
Hey. What's good, all y'all?
Yep. Oh, man. Chicken wings are kind of, you know what I mean, getting eaten. I didn't realize that the fries were so filling.
Yeah, bro. I got something on the fries.
You know what I mean? It's just like, oh, damn.
Still gonna be mad with some of those wings, though.
No. Yeah, for sure. All right. We're here, be sure to check out, my other 3 shows that happen on the Tyrell Effect. We have I can't say my other 3 shows because Hardline is with Interp and the Block.
Who's this Interp guy? He seems to be putting in a lot of work.
Honestly, lately he just seems to be everywhere. And then you got the Tyrell Effect on Saturday, so Hardline's on Friday at 6 p.m. The Tyrell Effect's on Saturday at 12 p.m. And then you have Tough Talks on Sunday, I want to say around 2 p.m., but we're still trying to figure out a good time slot. So, check us out those times, you know what I mean? And we do our lives as well. chilling. Thanks, both doing well. As you can see, when Cuz got his music on the grind now. He has a studio. You got lunch, beers, and wangs. That's a good combination. I'm telling you, we try to, you know what I mean? People are missing out. I've invited some people to come check out the show, and it's like they try to figure out what we offer. Someone asked me the other day, I believe, and it was Jones that asked me the other day, what is it that you bring to the table? I said, the table. You know what I mean? Like, you know? And then it's like, I try to make sure that everything I wanted, I can afford. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In the sense of, like, afford. In the sense of, like, provide. Because there were times where I'm in studios, bro, and I'm telling you, I am Marvin, and I am too proud to say, yo, can we fucking get some food somewhere? I don't want to be the one to stop, to situate the recording process, and I'm just like, okay. That's why I started bringing my cooler bag. You know what I mean? Throw a couple...
You know, I stop at Timmy, I always have a bagel or something on me.
Yeah.
I'm going anywhere. Mm-hmm. You never know. You're like, oh, I was coming by for 45 minutes. I've been here for 3 hours.
Yo, bro, I was there for 7 yesterday. Like, we got there around the same time. We were there for like 7 hours. Well, no, I was there for like 7 hours. You must have been there for like 9.
No, we left not long after you.
Okay. Okay, but yeah, man, they got 5 tracks done. Crazy.
6. 3 Cam solos.
6, sorry.
Stott solo and then 2 collabs. Distinct.
As we expose the North.
It's a good day, man. Cam's coming back and he's a beast, man.
Yeah, he killed it, man. I mean,
Y'all don't even know what you're in for.
He was being modest about his R&B track. That was a fire concept. Mm-hmm. So to see him back, you know what I mean? It's kind of funny. You lose 1, you gain 2.
2 dangerous ass motherfuckers too.
Man, I don't know. That's just life. Oh, speaking of one of the 2, the table's the best answer. I got you boys for food, dude, and I fucks hard with a cooler bag hard. Bap, bap, cooler bag gang.
Y'all need to do that collab.
CBG.
Y'all need to do that collab.
Oh, man, the cooler bag collab.
I got the slices, I got the water. Yo, instead of that track, fucking, you got the
I know Dubs does a track. It's like, who got the weed?
You need to remix
I got the lighter. Who got the...
You need to remix that, bro.
Who got
the orange slices? I got the water.
That'd be great. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I can picture it now. Yo, you down for that collab out? Brap, brap, she says. CBG forever. Hold it down. But yeah, man, if you ever in the Niagara area and passing through St. Catherine, stop by Fortis for some excellent service and food. That's Fortis on Queenston.
Yes, he said Queenston. There are still businesses there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There's also a lot of very interesting people there.
It's true.
Avoid Queenston at all costs.
Unless you're going to Fortis. Located on Queenston.
Okay, I can't say anything. I live right in the hood, so.
Bro, they call this a hood. I lived in Toronto, man. This is a motherfucking suburb. You understand me? Some of this goddamn beef. Can I be Toronto for a minute, ladies and gentlemen? Can I be Toronto for a minute? I'm asking, ladies and gentlemen. I need to get some...
I'd rather be Toronto than Welland.
I gotta get the Toronto into my system right now. Some of these grubby motherfuckers are talking about a man like he can't pump them in their throat and make them sit down where they stand, eh? I am tired of this bullshit coming at me making demands like you're saying I'm not a good promoter. Where are you trying to help people make grands? I be sitting you in the stands and you still trying to figure out why it is they see me and they can't cast figures of doubt. Listen clear and listen now. I'm the big shit or the cash cow. Whatever you want to say, I'll move you motherfuckers. And don't think that I can't cuss you like a trucker. I hit you like I'm Tucker. Never mind. I should have said Chan, but I'm going to rush for hours while I'm making my stand. Fuck this shit. Damn, I'm tired of these fucking muncher cake fucking shit stains looking at me like they can do something to me. Like do something to me. You drop a track on me. Welcome to the world. You say something about me. Put it on wax and let me hear it, bro. Because I'm hearing your screenshots. I'm seeing your screenshots. But put it on wax and let me hear it, bro. Please. And you know who you are. I ain't gonna say nothing. Coming to man shows and booing. Okay, well, move then, pussy. Anyways.
We gotta fuck off at the end of that.
And if you don't like what I had to say, personally, take your time and fuck off.
Oh, with an accent. I love it.
Okay, anyways, gotta shout out Jillan. You know what I mean? What up, what up? What up? You are a great promoter. You and Jenny go over and beyond for getting people's music out there. Good people. Thank you, Nicola. Danielle says she's dead ass. Hold on. What's this? Is that? Oh, that's the promo for me. Bam, bam. Thanks, fam. You know what I mean? That's what's up. Like, I'm just trying to... I'm just trying to understand.
I took a lot out of him, folks.
Yo, honestly, it was like I could feel the fucking... You ever play God of War and see that one move where the dude fucking, like, comes out of Kratos? That never... Oh, my gosh. I wish I remember the name of that move. It's like this one demon comes outside of Kratos and he just starts pounding the fucking ground. Yeah.
I remember that,
Yeah, man. That's how I just felt right there. It felt good. It felt good. So... I'm just trying to get people's music exposed. I remember I even going so far back as to, without mentioning names, you know what I mean, Brick. Without, you know what I mean, you missed when you took a shot. That's Brick. You took a shot, you missed. Brick. Okay. Okay.
Shots fired.
Nah, man, you might as well say.
Whoever you talking about, your body over there on the floor.
You know what I mean? What up, Laura? But yeah, no, man. I extended the olive branch after the fuck Niagara incident.
Okay.
I extended the olive branch, and the olive branch was slapped out of my hand.
Can we just acknowledge one thing, though?
By all means.
There is a lot of reasons to say fuck Niagara.
You know, I can't adopt that psychology if I have any intention of improving it.
You kind of.
I can understand it
because it's acknowledging all the issues.
I can understand it. I can see where it's coming from, but I can't adopt it. If you understand what I'm saying.
I can understand that because then you feel like you're giving up.
Exactly.
But some things are worth giving up on.
If you give up on the place where you were born, then you're giving up on yourself in the long run.
Some places are just meant to die, though, bro. There's abandoned cities all over the fucking world. What the hell makes you think just because we're modern day that ours are going to be so special?
Because we're a first world nation with the capacity, to do better. Okay, Elmo.
First world nation. We're slaves, bro. Capitalists.
I am a slave to no man.
We are slaves to capitalism, bro.
I refuse to adopt that mentality. You see, that's where we differ. Like, in a general sense, there is a requirement for capitalism to exist and be relied on.
In the image of like how things are, yes, but when you look at other countries, bro, they have a lot more freedom than we have. There are some countries that work 3 days a week.
Yeah, like in Switzerland,
France, bro. France,
Denmark,
people in Denmark.
Yeah,
they treat their citizens like gold. That is first world. We're second world. We're slaves to technology and money.
I'd say some territories are second. Like honestly, we can scale.
Go into a native reserve and tell them that they live in a first world country.
Yeah, so you want me to go and spit in the eyes of the people who have been raped and prostituted since the dawn of time?
Bro. We don't live in a first world.
I made a song talking about the native struggle.
Maybe 80. No, actually, that's high. Probably 60% can say that they have a first world life.
I'm not saying I have a first world life. I'm saying we live in a first world nation where our capacity to fulfill our
Dope Post Society. I'm going to show it to you after. They have a track called "I Am the Third World," and it is talking about everything that I'm mentioning right now. It's called "I Am the Third World," and it makes so much sense, bro.
Okay.
It makes so much sense. It's just it's perception.
Exactly.
We look good. We don't live good, bro. We live better than most.
Some don't live good.
But drive down the streets and look at what fucking Big Pharma has done to society.
Oh my gosh, don't even get me started on that. I see, and bro, I actually fought somebody because I went to get, not fought physically, I fought for another change. I was supposed to pick up medicine for my nephew, and the amount they charged was beyond what I could afford for that medicine because I didn't have his credentials. So fucking I had to make a couple of phone calls, and it took me about a week, but the copay changed to like, I think it changed to like $0 basically for some people.
Well, look at it this way, okay? I've always kind of lucked out. I've had jobs that have always given me benefits and shit. Like, once I had kids, that was my main goal. I don't care what I'm getting paid an hour. I need to know that if my kids get really sick, they're covered. Right?
Yeah.
But up until about, 2 or 3 years, when they started making children's prescriptions free for everybody. Before that, my asthmatic kids, if I didn't work a full-time job that provided them with prescriptions, my asthmatic kids' lives were on the line.
Yeah, that was a situation.
Like think about how fucked that is. So you have to go out and, like, you don't have the option of not spending that 8 to 12 a day for 4 days a week, or finding some other way to supplement that money. You can't just not do that. We're forced into that at a very early fucking age. Think about school, bro. What's school hours? Work
Someone
hours.
goes to 9 to 5.
Work hours.
And I don't know the rest of the song, and I fucked it up.
We're
but
trained from
I'm
a
going.
very young age to not associate with our family for 8 to 10 hours a day. That's normal.
Yeah, and that's some of the cycle that I'm breaking. Like, you know what I mean?
Break it.
I understand it.
Some people can do it successfully, but for the vast majority, especially once those priorities come in that you have to pay for. Like I said, I got asthmatic kids.
Yeah, mine suffers from a
I can't
mild.
not have benefits.
Mine suffers from a mild asthma. Like we got a prescription for her. They gave us a prescription for her puffer, but they never covered the aero chamber.
Okay.
So that was a 2-week fight.
Yeah.
Calling every entity involved in the whole process that overlooked the fact that a child would need an aero chamber with their fucking puffer.
Bro, it's because they get you, man. They get you. And it's all, if you look at it, the root of 90% of our issues is the mass corporations that have a stranglehold on our government. There is nobody richer than Big Pharma, Big Tobacco, and Big Alcohol.
Except Big Bang.
Except for Big Bank, but who the fuck do you think keeps Big Bank in there? It takes other rich people to keep the bank. The bank only holds the money. Yeah, they're rich, but they're just rich because they're holding a bunch of other rich people.
This is true.
If all the rich people went in and said we want our money at the same time, the bank would broke.
Well, a shout out to my cousin who found a way to promote me and herself in the show.
That's good. That's good.
You know what I mean? I'm not even gonna lie, that's quality. I do that all the time. That's what I do when I go to other people's shows. It's just like, what up? I have the block all the way down my leg and shit on my back, exposed the north on my chest. It's like, yeah, we in here. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
I hear what you're saying.
We live in a fucked up world.
I need to fuck around and get a patch from every fucking click. Yeah.
That's what she said.
Yeah. I don't get what part she said though.
She needs to fuck around and get a patch and everything.
Oh.
Think about it.
Okay, yeah, but when you say it like that, that's kind of like ill-begotten. You know what I mean? Like, oh my goodness.
What can I say? She's a little kinky like that.
She promiscuous.
She's
Why does it have to be she that's promiscuous though? It could be he that's promiscuous.
Well, it could be, I guess. That's what he said using the song that we've done.
What up, Haley? What up, Andrew? We're just chilling. You know what I mean? Oh my gosh, I got the plums.
Yeah.
That I got you. I got it from my cousin. That's the cousin that I got it from. Yeah, man.
That's so
Yeah, man. Oh my goodness, there's so many of them. We couldn't eat them all. I was just like, yo.
I didn't make it through them all either.
Okay.
I walked in the one day and I was just like, why is there fruit flies on my table?
Oh.
No.
Oh no. Yeah, that's the worst. Oh man. Oh man. Candid Conversations brought to you by whatever we're promoting at the time. Currently, it's the Stick Coalition because they're men on a mission with a woman who knows the way around the kitchen. I gotta stop.
I do not endorse or condone that statement in any way, shape, or form. This is the opinions of Block himself and not the Distinct Coalition brand.
See what I mean? You see how quick they're willing to just like poof. Oh man.
Yes, but I do it in jest. I really don't give a fuck what they say.
Oh man.
Hold on, I can't condone the kitchen thing just because I don't want to get stabbed.
Oh yeah,
From, like, any angle, like all over life.
Yeah.
Like, oh, remember that thing you said?
Yeah, no. Well, I said it in the best regard. It's not like I. We are. Oh wait, hold on. What up, Sean? What up, Zach? Oh man, I gotta play that track just now. We are conditioned to live according to as they see fit. If we do not conform or abide to their rules and regulations, we are then considered threats to society. Oh yeah, I'm a definite threat to society.
Who said that?
That said, Nicholas said that. You don't even understand. We have more coming. We have way more because the way I stopped the count after like 20. Okay, cool.
Huh?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah! Oh man, so yes, if you like this show, feel free to like and share it with your friends. Like I said, we have 3 other shows happening on this channel. We have Hardline with Interp and the Block on Fridays at 6 p.m. We have the Tyrell Effect on Saturdays at 12 p.m. We have Tough Talks with Teely and the Block on at Sundays. Yeah.
It's just a floating show, though.
It's just a floating
it's
show.
It's like throwing at a dartboard with a blindfold.
Yeah, yeah.
Just wait for that ding on your phone and
you know,
that motherfucker.
Exactly, that's what's up. And then
we talk about contact sports and shit.
Yeah, combat. Combat. He said combat. Well, contact, combat, same difference.
Talk about fencing and shit.
No, that's contact.
That's combat. Literally, it's combat. It's a
okay.
We also talk about fencing.
We should talk about fencing.
That's a show I would watch.
A show about fencing? Where the hell do we see fencers anywhere? Like, I don't remember the last time I saw something fenced.
So tune in for Tough Talks. Talk and Tilly for the latest in the world of fencing.
Combat sports.
And fencing around the world.
Fencing. You might as well have said cricket or some shit.
Could have said water polo. That's just pretty violent.
Oh my goodness. Polo in general, isn't it?
Kinda, yeah. Especially when they ride the horses and shit.
Oh, man.
Remember people have died over the years in that?
Oh,
just fall off the horse, get trampled to death. Like, where's Jerry? I ain't died today.
Oh, man, I'm telling you.
Rough game.
Yeah. Rugby. Fuck.
I played rugby a little bit. I just got so sore. No, you know what game's brutal, man? And it's just because of the lack of padding? Fucking lacrosse.
Lacrosse, eh?
I played lacrosse for a couple years, bro.
Yeah.
First of all, you get in like 4 fights a game. It's almost like it's just a thing that happens. But like,
okay, Bobby R.
you got very limited padding. You got about half the amount of padding that you do for hockey because you got to be able to actually run and shit, right?
Yeah.
So you got people smacking you with the fucking lacrosse sticks like behind the legs. Fucking just they used to come back just bruised, bro. Bruised.
Man.
People get mad at you and they just fucking give you a throw right at like the back of your head or some shit.
Oh man, that's terrible.
No, it was probably the most brutal sport I ever played. Played for a couple years, man.
Oh man, I played football for 2 years, like end to end, for the whole game.
Yeah.
And it was some of the hardest stuff I've done in my life. Like, I remember like one championship game, we were there and like it was like the playoffs, and I had the answer for their line, for their tackle and their end.
Yeah.
So then they just fucking double teamed me, and they chop blocked me, and popped my fucking groin.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, bro, and it was winter too.
Yeah, I took a couple nice walks back in my sports days. That's why I kind of walk with a little limp in the knee of a fucking 80-year-old.
Oh man.
Don't get it twisted. Like, so high kick you in the jaw. Mouth off.
High kick in the jaw, he says. Oh man, you don't. Okay, what is it?
You talk about boxing on your show?
No, I don't really watch boxing.
I used to box a bit. Boxing is fun.
Yeah, I have open hand gloves. I have like the UFC gloves.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I have boxing gloves too, actually.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I do a little boxing thing on the Wii Fit, like the rhythm boxing.
Okay.
Yeah, I've done that, like the 10-minute thing, and like it's if it's as intense as it is on there, I can only imagine a legitimate like left, right, uppercut, hook, uppercut, hook, you know what I mean, kind of training. Actually, no, Fight. Holy shit. I have this game called Fight for the PlayStation, and you use motion controllers, and you actually have to fight, like, and the force you use, like, determines how hard you hit the person, and you can, like, break ribs and, like, break eye sockets and shit, like...
I don't condone the use of any video games to force you to move while playing. That is not why video games were invented, and I am legitimately offended that they exist. Let us get stoned with a controller in our hand and be lazy, goddammit!
Nah, man, like,
I want to move!
I'm feeling it. Like, even, like, I even got into that, that, not Dance Dance Revolution, that Just Dance. Oh my gosh. Yo.
No!
Yes. It was too funny. It was
Jenny, if you're watching or listening, please tell me you have footage of him playing Just Dance. Please.
She doesn't record it, but now she might.
Oh, please. Just next time, please, just hit up the phone and let me know. Go live with that shit or something, please. I'm begging you. I'll seal the deal with a bottle of rosé.
Rosé? I can't even drink my beer right now.
And you know it's gonna happen because she's gonna be like, oh, rosé.
Rosé, okay.
You gonna catch her with that phone. Recording you dancing.
Speaking of rosé, we just got a whiskey barrel red wine. Like nice. It's got like this fucking octopus on the fucking. This is my octopus. It's got an octopus on the bottle.
This is an octopus.
This is an octopus. I don't know. I don't have 4 other arms that I can just sprout.
Say octopus, and you don't have to.
No, I have to do the octopus.
Like I wasn't, not like, hey, so that time when I was, deep sea fishing and I caught a shark.
It would be hilarious as fuck, though. It's like when Ibaka was making those 3-pointers, I was like, Ibaka. There's some things that you just have to dance for. I don't know. Like, that just require a movement. It's like...
Sometimes you feel like you need to just dance.
Just dance, man. I'm telling you. Oh, it was great. It was... Like, I even played the sports championship and stuff like that, where you're using a sword and a shield and shit, like...
I play games where I press buttons and shoot people.
Oh, those are fun, too.
That's, like, all I do.
Those are definitely fun, too. I play Just Dance with my daughter, and that's normal dad things. You see it? You see it?
I play Mortal Kombat with my son, and I don't go easy on him.
That's fine. We were just playing Sonic and the Sega All-Stars Racing, and like,
bro, I don't play Mario Kart with my kids no more. The new ones, they whip my ass, bro. It's like it hurts my feelings.
No, he didn't say that.
No, you don't understand. Cause I'm like a Mario Kart champ when I was younger, bro.
Okay.
And I went and played this fucking new one on like the Wii or whatever. And it's got this shit you gotta fucking turn and shit. I'm like driving off of cliffs and shit, and my kid's just looking at me like smiling, just humming the track. I'm like,
oh man, that's crazy. But like, you give them the fuel, man. They'll burn that fire. give them the tools to learn that stuff, they will learn
That's
it.
why,
Like,
you know what, man? I don't discourage him when it comes to video games, and like any of my kids will have fucking free reign of this technology shit. Because I'm pissed right now, man.
what?
Think about our generation. Everyone kept kicking us off the computer.
Oh
and shit
my
and go
gosh!
outside.
Oh my gosh!
You know who's rich now? The motherfuckers whose parents said, "Oh, just let him play on the computer."
Yeah.
Those motherfuckers are billionaires now.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like right now, she's looking like she has a tablet, she has a phone, and she's looking at the laptop. And I'm just like, okay, like I'll give you the laptop. And then me and the missus were talking, and we were like, do we let her use the three of them at the same time? And it's like, I don't know, like, you know, but if she can manage to operate the three at the same time, why wouldn't I? You know, like that's what we built a climbing wall in her room. Like, yeah, bro. There's a climbing wall in her room. What up? Oh. What up, Ashley? What's that? Oh, Sonic is amazeballs. Sonic is amazeballs. Oh, man. So, yeah. No, it's just, you know, I try to give her every advantage possible. And I see that you do that with your kids, too. You give them the benefit of the doubt and, like, that extra push. You know what I mean?
You have to, man.
The proverbial kick in the pants, so to speak, to be their best self. So
it is annoying as fuck, though, because there is times when I'm like, just go the fuck outside.
Yeah.
And then they don't really know what to do. Like, kids nowadays don't really know how to fuck to play outside.
No.
Like, they go outside and they're like, well, what do I do now? Oh, fucking pick up a rock and throw it at something. Fucking run around. Make me mad at you. Annoy me outside. Be annoying. Go find friends that do bad shit. And then you come home and I gotta yell at you. Like, be a normal fucking kid. But no kids aren't like that these days.
No.
They all gather up and then they go to somebody's house and they stare at a screen.
Yeah.
I feel like a fucking 90-year-old saying this right now, man.
Bro. We are that.
Like, I used to know where my friends were because that's where all their bikes were.
Exactly.
Like, you'd ride around house to house, you find the fucking bikes. When you get older, you drive around house to house and you find the cars. Or you have a cell phone. Back in our days when you had the fucking $25 clunker cell phones that are bricks.
Mm-hmm.
But they probably still work today.
Yeah, bricks.
And you figure out where the fuck everybody was. And you'd go and hang out in a garage or something.
Park bench or...
You know, like me and the homies, yeah, we'd make music, but still, there was other shit that we'd do.
Basketball court.
Basketball court, just hang out at the park, man, and fucking in the hill, man. Everyone just hung out at the fucking park. I hung out in Welland. I came down here and literally just cruised the fucking city, went house to house, fucking, you know, had my hustle going on, fucking was just always out and about. I remember actually when that big ass blackout happened.
Oh my gosh.
Bro, I was in
2003?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I drove out to fucking Port Dover for the day. Me, my old buddy Mike,
What up, Stott? What up, Polano?
a couple other people. One dude whose name will not be mentioned because if I ever see him, I'm squeezing the fucking life out of him.
Okay.
We drove up to fucking Port Dover for the day. And we were just getting into town, right? And we're like, my buddy's like, yo, I gotta get gas. And we're like, fuck this, we wanna hit the beach. So he's like, alright, we'll get gas on the way out of town. Bro, on the beach, you got no concept of anything that happens, right?
Yeah.
And this is before there were cell phones, really, that were everywhere and shit. So we were like, on the beach till like 5, 6 o'clock. Go to leave, the gas station's got no fucking power. We're like, holy fuck. We're listening to the radio and they're talking about how it's like everywhere, bro.
Yep.
So we're panicking because we're in Port Dover with no gas.
Mm-hmm.
We're like, how the fuck are we going to get home? And we ended up hearing on the radio there was a few spots that still had like hot power and shit, like smaller cities and shit. Mm-hmm. Still like had their own like gas stations had the generators and shit.
Yeah.
But they were running out of gas. So we ended up finding a city that was like 15 minutes away.
Okay.
Fucking gun there. We sat in the line for gas for like 45 minutes, turning the car off, turning it on. The gas station like made a rule. They were like, well, we give you like $20. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To get people in and out, no filling up your fucking tank, just get enough to get going.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, we ended up driving back, and I remember when we drove back into Welland. I remember I was like looking around, and I'm thinking, holy fuck, it's the first time I've ever actually seen people outside. Like the park, there was kids playing in the parks.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they were like playing. We drove by a big field, and there was just like a pickup game of football. Like, I haven't seen that since I was a kid. I don't know, things are different, man.
They are.
But then again, kids nowadays have less criminal records, so. Maybe there's a reason why. Can't get in shit if you don't go outside.
This is true.
Fuck. I used to get a lot of shit.
I'm just enjoying one of these here chicken wings. What up, fam? What up, fam? What up, fam? Yeah, man. Not gonna lie, these here some good wings.
Yeah, bro, those wings are fire.
Mm-hmm. Brought to you by the grocery store. Because I do marketing and promo.
The grocery store. Check out the grocery store.
Yo, be careful. That might actually be the name of the store.
Yeah, somewhere some guy who owns a store called The Grocery Store is like, these motherfuckers poking fun at my fucking store name.
And just punching his fist and shaking it at the world. just like this.
You got any problems with anything I say? Email me at fuckoff@hotmail.com.
Yeah, bruh.
I should get that.
Are you sure that's not available? We should check that out.
I should find a variation of that for like a complaint department.
Yeah, that would be legit.
Just like,
if it's on Hotmail, check Gmail. Excuse me.
Just fuck yourself at hotmail.com.
I think I left my manners at the dinner table. Yeah, so where we at?
Your manners at that big ass rant you had earlier.
Oh my gosh, that felt good. It felt good. I might have to listen back to that. Okay.
Proud of you, Block.
Thank you. It's like they didn't think it was in there.
Well, thank you for showing none of us.
Yeah, man. Oh, by the way, be sure to check out David Jones' latest episode of The Timeless Entrepreneur and future episodes on SoundCloud. Just search The Timeless Entrepreneur. Yeah, the social guy.
Okay.
By the social guy. Yeah.
By the social guy?
The social guy.
He joined a couple of us on a collab not too long ago.
I see.
That was fire.
Yeah, that was a 4-person track with 4 minutes and 44 seconds, wasn't it?
Yeah. And it happened to somehow have 4 verses.
Yeah.
In the beat, like naturally. We didn't have to skew the beat at all. Nothing.
Nice.
It worked out fucking amazingly well.
That's excellent. It's nice to see things are coming together well where they can. I'm still trying to understand what's going on. Yo, you know what? Like, let's talk about the... So go to Food Basics for all your chicken wing needs. Go to Food Basics for all your chicken wing needs, says the wife in jail. But, the Niagara Music Awards are coming up on September 29th. And it will feature a wide array of talented artists and musicians.
And a fairly wide array of non-talented artists and musicians.
And other people who believe they've been snubbed. But, oh, man.
There'll be some dope artists in attendance, but there'll also be some cocksnots.
Yeah, it'll be a good time, and it'll also be a dramatic time. There will be fun things and maybe some not so fun things. And maybe there'll be some people getting awards who deserve it, and then other people who might not. Like, we're just giving you some positions, ladies and gentlemen, because we really don't know at this point. But
can I just put it this way? I'm not even gonna promo like Distinct at all in this. Distinct. Or even ETN, because I'll go humble here. Any award show that doesn't recognize what Green Tree does when it comes to music, I have no time for it.
I can't understand that. Like, maybe
this is going outside of my camp, and this is technically going to a camp that works with someone that I'm not in the best with right now.
Yeah.
Any awards grouping or any show that does not recognize the work that Dubs and all them put in for music, I have absolutely no time for.
I think they're doing the seed and injustice, really, if that's the case.
They are. Because
this man just recently drove down to Windsor. I heard Windsor, and I'm like, no, sir. You know what I mean?
I've done one event in Toronto because I don't like to travel.
I did.
That's Toronto.
I did an event in Toronto in March.
hate that. Like, I hate
and I had to drive back down the same night because I was the party bus.
Yeah, no, any, like I said, I'm not even going to plug our shit.
Yeah.
Any award show that doesn't recognize the shit that Green Tree has done, I have no fucking time.
There is no time. No time for that. You understand? Wow, we passed the hour and 10-minute mark.
That's what she said.
Question is, what was she doing at the time?
Jesus.
Oh, really?
I don't know. Maybe he was busy. Maybe he wasn't.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, if we are his children.
He is known for nails and wood.
If we are his children, you never know. You never know. But we got, I'm not sure y'all can, oh, you can't see that. Okay, cool, because it's kind of outdated. Check out the Viz show Sunday at 12 to 2 p.m. on 4680q.ca, as well as Indie Rocks on Thursday at 2 to 3 p.m. Also, check out the Ryan Lunch show on Tuesday at 2 p.m. What else do we want to tell you to do? Listen to our podcast every week because we need you to. We have to be popular. And
I don't really need to be popular, guys, but thanks for coming along for the ride.
I don't need to be popular.
I appreciate it. If I offended any of y'all, I really can't be asked to care. In fact, I kind of enjoy it a little bit. Kind of makes me smile. Thanks.
Oh, man. That being said, oh, man, we are going to close this out. I'll give it a couple of minutes. I like to finish on round times.
How much time we got?
I'll give it like 3 minutes.
3 minutes? All right.
Yeah.
What do you want me to destroy in 3 minutes?
The ideology of having to answer to another in order to attain one's goals.
Well, first of all, the only time that you should even worry about goals are ones that you set for yourself, and you only know when you reach that mark. And anybody who judges what you do can be fucked sideways twice on a Sunday. And if they think that you're not working at the greatest pace, but you're working as good as you can, and you can look right at them and hit them in the face with a fucking brick.
Ah, brick. You took a shot and you missed, so you brick. Brick. This isn't the drug. This isn't the alcohol. This isn't the coffee. This is me. Mr. I'm not even going to say that. Go ahead.
When it comes to people's expectations, man, because that's all it is. Whenever people talk shit on you and what you're doing, in some way you're not meeting their expectation for you. Who the fuck cares?
I never said I did.
No, I'm just saying you wanted me to
oh, yeah, no.
If anybody judges your grind, suck your dick. If anybody judges your moves, suck your dick. If they ain't your fan, who the fuck cares? Every single successful person out there has millions of people who don't like them.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. That's like
people in the world. There's probably people out there that fucking hate Tom Hanks.
Nobody hates Tom Hanks.
I'm sure there's somebody.
No talking that shit. You can't hate Tom Hanks.
I'm sure there's somebody. I bet you if I would have searched right now, I hate Tom Hanks' Facebook page.
Oh my goodness. Are you gonna search that literally?
I am gonna search this.
Oh my gosh, it probably is now that you think about it, because Facebook has everything.
Let's see here. Let's see here. Bro, everybody has people who will look down on them. Fucking look at Eminem.
Chuck Norris doesn't have people that look down on him.
Look at Eminem. His music nowadays isn't as good as his music used to be, but it's still better than 98% of the music that people come out with.
You said 98%.
I had to give it 2% because there's a few dope artists.
Oh my gosh.
Like, it's like, think about what he did. Like, his worst tracks are better than most artists' best tracks, and people hate on him for that.
Yeah.
People are like, "Why are you whack now?" No, he's just not as fucking good. But he's still fucking good.
I wouldn't say he's not as good. I'd just say he's different.
He changed. He matured.
He's different. I'd like to point out that, fuck. Was it Breathe Easy? No. Was it Push? No. I want to say Breathe Easy came out around the same time as Not Afraid.
I don't know what I want to be when I grow up, but I hate them do Madison and Alberta posted this.
Okay, well, that just
I hate
means...
Tom Hanks, sue me.
Oh, okay. He was right. What can I say?
We hate Tom Hanks has 376 likes. There's at least 376 people out there who are willing to admit they hate Tom Hanks. What the fuck is wrong with you people?
How do you hate Tom Hanks?
Hate Tom Hanks?
It's Tom fucking Hanks.
I want to send each one of them a prescription for some sort of drug.
Oh my gosh.
Just here, take this, be normal. It's Tom fucking Hanks.
It's
That's like hating Bill Murray.
Oh my gosh, Bill Murray is the GOAT.
Yo, if there's an I Hate Bill Murray page...
Yo, check that out, man, because, like, we gotta make sure that these people aren't being scathed by society. Hold up.
Bro, there's only 20 people that like it.
Okay.
Whew. There's some hope for society.
Because I'm saying, if there was more than 100, there would definitely be a problem. All right, so we good.
Oh wait, I hate.
By the way, look for Everything the Block streaming on all platforms.
Yeah, only 22 people hate Bill Murray.
I'm also working on my album Cheshire Black. No, it's okay. It's all good. Cheshire Black's coming out pretty soon. How's your album coming along? Album, mixtape, EP?
The album's coming along. I got a lot of tracks. Some that are going to be hitting the cutting room floor. Some that are ready to go.
All right.
Not sure the number of tracks I'm going on because y'all made me realize I was being kind of a little fucking too over energetic by thinking I was going to be in the high teens of tracks. So I think I might cut that down a little bit.
Okay.
Take some collabs that I've got that are kind of we don't know what we're doing with yet. Throw them on there. Have a bunch of solos. It'll be out by winter like I planned.
Okay.
I was planning for a late fall, winter kind of release. I mean, that's gonna happen.
That's what's up.
Got a couple solo tracks that I'm writing up right now. So, drop
Bobby Gennaro.
Jesus. You just had to go there, Block.
I had to, bro. I had to.
Apparently, we're here for another 15 minutes.
Yeah, by the looks of it.
What are we talking about?
Oh man, so we got the sports season starting soon. We'll talk about that on the next podcast. What else? I'm trying to figure out what's the key to a good instrumental for you?
Key to a good instrumental for me?
Yeah.
I gotta feel it. Like I have to actually feel the beat. I can't just find. Like I'm not attracted to, nice bass or any of that shit. Everybody's got that. I need something rhythmic. Some violin, some piano, something with an emotional feel to it. Even though I may go grimy and dark as a motherfucker on it.
Yeah.
It needs to be something that either I can go with that deep shit because that's kind of the vibe I'm on right now.
Okay.
Or I can drop a track where people are like, how the fuck did you do that on that beat? But it's still, like, Monsters Inside.
Okay,
like, that track could have, that beat was not intended, like, you could tell that was not necessarily meant for something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And people are like, well, it fits. I don't know, I like to take beats and kind of do what you don't expect with them.
Alright. Alright.
How do you pick your beats?
Me, I'm not gonna lie, I like to...
I still gotta pick you a beat.
Yeah, we could do that after the show. I literally like to, as you say, feel the beat, but I like to feel, like when that bass drops, I want to feel it in my chest, you know what I mean? Like, I want those melodies to be fluid. I want, some movement, some progression. I like tonal fluctuation. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't have to stay the same way the whole time. You can go from a to you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And as long as it flows together, you're good.
See, you know what? Actually, I was as you were talking there, I was thinking. Actually, what really I think attracts me to a beat is it has to be the feel you get from the intro or build up to the beat.
Like off the hop.
Yeah, like not even the shit you're gonna spit over. Just like, if you got something with like a nice guitar, just like and you kind of get that vibe. You know where the track's gonna go without a word being spoke.
Yes.
That's when the beat talks to you and kind of tells you what to do over it.
Yeah.
And that's what I like.
Yes. Like sometimes, like I'll be listening to a beat and I'll skip to the middle to hear how it's built up, and then I'll go back to the beginning and listen to the intro, and it's like if it gets to the if it takes too long to get to the climax, then it's like I gotta move to the next track because I don't want to lose the interest of the listener before the track.
10 to 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Of something smooth that kind of it brings you in. It's gonna be a fun track. It's gonna be an emotional track. It's gonna be a dark track. Within that first 10-15 seconds, and then it breaks, and then you kill it.
Yeah.
That's I think the most important part of selecting a beat is the feel it gives you at the moment the listener hears it.
I think I'm gonna start that track with my wings are broken, so I don't give a flying fuck.
You heard it here first, folks. You motherfucker about to swear on the motherfucking track. I've been telling him to do this.
Oh man. Yeah. It has to happen eventually. It's like a pressure cooker. I'm sorry, like I gotta be true to my nature, and if I'm not being true to my nature, then I'm not being true.
You can't always be the dude, bro, who lets it slide. Otherwise, everybody thinks that you'll let it slide when it's them.
Oh, I don't doubt that, but that gives me the advantage.
It does, but
the strategic advantage.
You are inherently just a nice dude.
I know that,
and it's like people take advantage of that like a motherfucker.
But the thing, at the end of the day, like even like this individual knows that I can put him in play. Like the problem is
he knows that you can, but now you're gonna do it. That's the difference.
Like I reached over his head. I reached further than he thought I could. You know what I mean? With one conversation, I reached further than he thought I could, and I'd like to point out, like, yes, I crushed him. He had to delete a post. He had to delete his posts. He had to delete his whole conversation. Like,
and that's what's up.
Like that. When you pull a bird move and get called out by a Toronto legend, a Canadian legend, you know what I mean?
People gotta watch their mouths, man. This entire region is full of people who don't watch their fucking mouths.
Like, I just don't understand.
This whole music in general is full of people who just don't watch their fucking mouths.
Yeah, to a degree.
I don't watch my fucking mouth.
I consider I consider the repercussions of my conduct.
Y'all know what I look like. I ain't scared.
I always try to consider the whatever. The repercussions of my conduct.
I used to. And I stopped. Don't know why. It kind of seemed like a better way to live.
Less stressful, I'll tell you that much.
Oh, when you don't give a fuck what the next man thinks, bro, there's no stress.
It's not even.
These motherfuckers posted on Facebook, they're talking shit. I'm like, yeah, but you already know I don't fucking respect you. So why the fuck do you think I care what the hell you have to say?
I don't know, man.
If I call you a crackhead because you're a crackhead, and then you yell at me, you've already determined that I think you're a fucking crackhead. After that is established, I think you should realize that I don't give a fuck what you say. If I think you're a scrawny little bird, and you ain't this, you don't know fuck all about this street shit, and I tell you that, at that point right there, that deads any opinion of me. Like, I don't care. I put you below me. That's where you stay.
I have a track called Not Losing No Sleep. Or it pretty much say, like, I'm not worried or lose sleep over opinion of sheep, power of pride runs deep. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I have that mentality where unless I hold your opinion in high regard, like, there's nothing you can really say to me to deter me from my course of action.
Well, that's just it, right? Like, for instance, with some of these local idiots, right?
Yeah.
They really hold themselves in such high regard because they've got
What up?
10 people that they hang out with. They all kind of, fillet each other when it comes to music.
Fuck.
And allegedly.
I'd like to even point out at that part, as a solo entity, like being as solo as I am in Exposed to the North, I have stood ground and faced all of these entities without any conflict arising. It's just it's an inner corporate or inner company conflict that is creating complications.
I forget what I was even saying.
You're saying that someone like Ill has like 10
Oh yeah,
people.
they got like 10 people that they all like rub each other's backs, cocks, and shit, and like tell each other they're dope and shit. And that's, maybe there's 2 or 3 dope artists in the camp. That's cool, whatever. But they don't understand that, like, I send my tracks to people like overseas, and, like people in the States, like several different states, to have my music on their car, like in their playlist, like. So these people, I respect their opinion on my music, and they tell me it's dope. If I already know, like, if my homies already bought you, not even subtle here, if my homies already bought you came back with the worst response I've ever fucking heard, your opinion valid. Because I'm validated by somebody who put you in place, and who I respect more than you. So why would I give you the time of day? I already proved that you haven't earned a reasonable respect.
I'm just listening to my diss track in the back of my head.
Get it fired up, bro. Get it fired up.
Yeah, bro. I'm sitting here so I change some of these lyrics. Like,
that is what, honestly, this scene needed something to blow it the fuck up. And if it's gotta be Distinct coming through and saying, fuck all y'all.
Unfortunately, that sucks because I've been walking around saying like, "Hey, everybody, let's get together."
I will powder keg this motherfucker.
Yeah.
There's 2 or 3 crews out there that I got mad respect for.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, shout out to Hayes and his shit. Shout out to Green Tree. Shout out to Choom. They put out good work. But like, I got home. I'm not gonna lie. I got the homie AJ out there in Port Colborne. He battles. He's fire. There's some people that I fuck with.
I'm just gonna overlook the fact that he didn't mention me. It's all good though. We here at Expose the North expose ourselves as we expose exposing.
I'm literally saying I think the respect level is okay. Hey y'all, if y'all want to hear some fire shit, come down to ETN. Check it out anytime. Candid Conversations on Wednesdays, Hardlines on Fridays, Tough Talks with Tillies on Sunday, and Block Talks on Saturday. Catch it, motherfuckers.
There we go. Now I got something I can work with. I can like section that out of the whole promo. Where we at? Hour and 28 minutes. I just cut it out right there and just bam, use that for a promo. It's all good. Boom. But yeah. So we're here. You know what I mean? We got a couple minutes left. Got to shout out the Wifeinger for holding it down. Everybody for checking in on a brother. You know what I mean? Like all the Tyrells that checked in. You know what I mean? And, the rest of the family, who else, you know what I mean? Interp for coming by, and, you know what I mean? Chopping it up with me again, you know what I mean? We always appreciate your company here.
Oh, no problem, man. Any fucking time.
Controversial as it may be.
If y'all want to keep pissing me off, I'll come down here every week and tell y'all to fuck off. I don't mind. I really don't. It's awesome. And I love the hate that last week's episode got me. If y'all could double that down, that'd be fucking fantastic.
Oh man, that was some seriousness. But yeah, we are going to sign off here from Spreaker.com/user/the Tyrell Effect. That's TYRELLEFFECT. This is your boy, the Block.
Thanks for listening, y'all. Interp from Distinct. That's what's up. Check us out. Hardest working motherfucking camp in the region. Sitting next to the second hardest working fucking camp in the region. Sorry, I gotta do it. I can't put myself not first.
You got to do the American thing, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I got to do the American
thing. It's like we ain't looking at the overall of what the brothers. It's like we do it. You know what? We'll say that for another episode.